I am Dana Malcolm. This is your morning edition for Thursday, November 2nd, 2023. Coming up, the news that matters most.
Flow Road to Home is life made simple. One affordable plan that gives you internet at home and mobile on the go. Constant connection anywhere and everywhere, wherever your plans may take you. Switch today and get double the data on your mobile with 80 gigs, plus unlimited WhatsApp and YouTube, and 100 megabytes per second internet speed. Flow Road to Home Internet and Mobile Plan, your non-stop connection.
Following the robbery of a child on Monday, questions are being raised about the presence of security guards in schools around the country. Minister of Education Rachel Taylor had promised that security personnel would be instituted at schools nationwide following an increase in violence last year. You may recall, it caused at least one scare. The threat against some students forced a public high school to close. There was also violence on court in the vicinity of schools, which drew community outrage. The minister has not replied to our request for comment. A new BBC report has revealed that the Earth's temperature spiked above the 1.5 degrees Celsius threshold for about a third of the days in 2023 so far. The 1.5 degrees Celsius mark above pre-industrial levels is considered to be a point that humanity cannot breach without serious environmental consequences. The more days during the year that breach that mark, the more likely it is that the average temperature will pass it completely. Coming up later today, we explore more heat records. Visitation has been reopened following a brief hiatus at the Cheshire Hall Medical Center. Residents may come between normal hours, which are 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Grand Turk, your coconuts are ready. You can pick them up today at the Ministry of Tourism's office beginning at 1 p.m. They're free, so come on out. Magnetic Media is your news leader.
Everyone can now pay online with the National Health Insurance Board. Employers, self-employed, students, voluntary contributors, or even pensioners making contributions for their dependents. Simply visit nhip.tc, register for the e-services, submit your calculator, and pay directly through our e-services portal. Payments are easier with the National Health Insurance Board. Building a healthy nation, one person at a time.
The Turks and Caicos Islands is hosting a high-level delegation of UK officials this week as the country struggles with security concerns. Arriving today from the Ministry of Justice is Mike Freer. He joins Andrew Sharp from the Home Office, who arrived on Wednesday. The mandate of Freer's office is to provide access to justice, to increase confidence in the justice system, and to uphold people's civil liberties. He is to meet with the TCI's legal team, including the Attorney General and the DPP. Following an October 30th operation, police officers detained an illegal male migrant who returned to the Turks and Caicos, having been deported only 6 months ago. This time, he will be charged with unlawful entry. Israeli forces say they took out a major Hamas leader, but in that attempt, they injured and killed dozens of civilians after bombing a refugee camp he was hiding in. Israeli forces speaking to CNN confirmed they knew they would be hitting innocent civilians with the strike, but argued they had told them to move south. The power of attraction. Magnetic Media. Download the DDME Alert app and get your hurricane preparedness plan started. From weather alerts, volunteer opportunities, lists of emergency shelters, access to damage reports, and the app can help you build a plan of your own, plus so much more. It's free from your Turks and Caicos DDME. Visit your app store and pledge to prepare. The New Vision Foundation, a Grand Turk-based non-government organization focused on uplifting the Turks and Caicos, was launched last Friday. Attending the event were Premier Washington Mizik, Otis Morris, and Jamel Robinson. Conceptualized by Latanya Gardner and Company, the NGO is spearheading the upcoming Stop the Violence Walk set for November 11th. Former Premier Charlene Cartwright Robinson says continuous denial of the gang issue has led to the spillover of violence now being experienced. In an open letter, she called on the government and community at large to act quickly and decisively to save both our youth and our economy from the scourge of gangs. For weather in the Turks and Caicos Islands today, it will be partly cloudy with a high at 86 degrees Fahrenheit for tonight, partly cloudy again with a low at 81 degrees Fahrenheit. The TCI Met Service says also moderate to fresh winds with rough sea conditions will affect the islands beginning this evening. Finally, daylight savings time ends at 2 a.m. on Sunday, November 5th, 2023. Remember, set your clocks back by 1 hour on Sunday. Get that extra sleep. That is it for this edition of the news. I am Dana Malcolm. Top Stories in 5 is a Magnetic Media production. Thank you for joining us.